within Hindsight, it's got the ability to check for inconsistent VAT rates applied to contact records. So as we can see in this example, I've got 2 alerts that have been flagged up for inconsistent VAT. Hindsight has 11 instances and the demo company has 4 instances. So you can see from the alert description on the right hand side that what the system is doing is checking each transaction against a contact record, and where the tax rate applied differs, it will flag that up as an alert. So for Bayside Club we've got 1, and for Port and Phillips Freight we've got 3 different instances. So on Bayside, we originally used a 20% VAT on income tax rate, and then on the next posting we used exempt expenses and 20% VAT on income. So what we'd need to do is hit the hyperlink for that second transaction, and we'll just take a look at the invoice. So we can see from the invoice here that we've got 2 different account codes that have been used. One is sales and one is postage, freight and courier, and the tax rate that's been applied to the postage is SD and exempt expense. Now, depending on how that contract is being set up would determine the tax rate that's being applied here. So we're not saying this is necessarily incorrect, but it might need some additional looking into to see what the tax treatment is. So if we decided to change that, we would use the options in Hindsight to decide what action. So if we'd looked at the VAT rules and decided that it should be 20% VAT on income, we'd edit transaction, then we'd hit the complete button in Hindsight to tell the system that we've taken corrective action. If we decided that that was actually correct, the original invoice, it should be exempt expenses, then we can dismiss the alert to sell the system. We're happy that we've looked at it, we've checked it, we're not going to take any form of corrective action, so we can dismiss that individual transaction to tell the system to stop flagging that up to us on a daily basis. Now, if the client carries out their own bookkeeping work, we have the ability to copy this table, we can export it to Excel, and we can save it as a PDF document. So if we're coming up to a VAT quarter end, or maybe a set of year-end accounts, and we've got a bunch of stuff that we would like the client to check, we can download that, send that to them in an email and ask them to take a look at it. There are hot links back to the individual transactions for easy navigation speed to take corrections.